Hey everybody, we have a great one for you this week. For tuning in. Believe it or not, we managed to track down a radio host who's worse than any of the other hosts we've talked to up until this point. First though, Curt Schilling had Mike Deal on his show. He's a state representative and he's running for Senator of Massachusetts against Elizabeth Warren. Now it would be a shame if a ne'er-do-well like me got on the air with such an esteemed politician. Play it.
Trump administration chose to defame me, Comey said. I didn't realize that fame was part of his appointment or his position.
Well, I noticed last week you seemed to not really understand what the word defame means, and I was curious if you figured out yet what the word means.
Yeah, it means to slander somebody, we got a caller, a mass voter who wants to. His name is Jason. He has a question about housing. Jason, go ahead and talk. You're on with Jeff Deal.
Oh, hi. I just had a question for the hopefully the senator.
Thanks, Jason.
Hey, my question is, if you had to guess, would you say that you think that Curt knows what the word defame means?
Yep. So that's we have a Canadian. It's a guy from Canada who trolls. It's a wonderful thing. Honestly,
he had a good Boston accent.
It's good. No, it's awesome because it's one of those things that you know you're getting to people when they spend their lives stalking your show and accomplishing absolutely nothing.
The word.
Okay, let's introduce you to Jim Lockwood. He's a despicable human being, a terrible broadcaster, and oh yeah, he's also blind. You might think to yourself, oh, if he's blind, are we gonna have sympathy for him? No, none. You'll have none. It's crazy. He's just such a terrible guy. Listen to what he says.
You're publicizing stuff about her kids. I don't care. What do you think about that? If someone drives by her house and sees she has kids, that's not my problem.
We decided to have the Fat Master give Jim a call. As we all know, the Fat Master can only get sexually aroused by right-wing radio shows. Let's see how Jim dealt with his phone call.
Are you there, Richie?
Oh, hi, James. I'm still here. I waited.
Good. That's amazing. Congratulations. Now, what would you like to say?
You know, I actually call a lot of these shows, Wayne Dupree.
If you call Wayne Dupree, tell him Jim. You going to call him tonight, Wayne Dupree?
I don't call him anymore.
Well, why don't you call him tonight and tell him Jim Lockwood said hi. That'll really shine him on. That'll piss him off.
Are you guys
We're
friends
great
or not?
friends. We're great friends. Did you call JJ's show the other day?
Yeah, I called JJ's show a lot. Why?
Yeah, that's right. I heard you call in, yeah.
I like to phone in and jack off while I'm talking to
Really?
the radio host.
Really?
Yeah.
Really, you do?
So
well, let me talk
I'm
sexy for you.
bashing right now.
Hello, Ricky.
What?
How are you, Ricky? Do you like this?
Or is a midget more gets your rocks off? Hello, Ricky. I'm Mickey Mouse. Oh boy. Would you like to say anything else intelligent, or did you meet your match today? Goodbye. I'm hanging up on you.
Before we check back in with Jim, let's meet Tough Tom. He was the toughest kid at his high school, and he's having trouble letting go of that fact. Recently, he heard this guy. Heath Herring as a guest on a radio show and decided to call in.
Oh, hey, fellas, is this me?
Yeah.
Can I say something before you say something?
Oh, no.
Chris from Idaho?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Oh, you making fun of Idaho?
Not me, man.
My friends call me Tough Tom because my middle name's Thomas, and Tough Chris doesn't sound as cool.
Gotcha.
Well, hey, I just wanted to. I have my questions for Heath.
Yeah, go for it.
Hey, Heath, do you think you're fucking tough, buddy?
I don't know. I guess.
You think you're tough? Why don't you scrap me, bitch?
I don't know what to tell you, man.
I'm not sure if you noticed, but Jim had some swords displayed on his feed. Anyways, we noticed. Play the swords calls.
Welcome back, host. Have a great show.
Damn microphone. Why isn't she being prosecuted? this Missouri senator. I'm going to publicize this wicked... I'm not on terrestrial radio yet. So
This wicked bitch's name.
and her address. I'm not calling for violence, but the show where all the people have guns listen to, that's where I want to publicize it at. I'm not calling for violence. By the way, we will not publicize information about people's kids. But about her address, I will. Hello, caller. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Well, her kids live at her address.
Yes, I know they live at her address. Which, by the way, it's public knowledge, dummy. It's public knowledge where she lives. You have to fill it out when you file to run for office, right?
Hey, your swords
Correct?
are really cool. Your swords are cool.
Correct?
Your swords
Yeah,
are cool.
you like them?
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
really
thank you.
cool. How old are you?
Yeah.
32 years old. How old are you?
The same age. Where would you buy your swords? I love them.
I bought them at Disney World. Yeah.
Do you have any
anything
other
else?
swords? Do you have any other swords?
Sir, this is not the sword show. Any other thing you like to talk about?
I want to know if you have any other swords. If you don't, just say you don't.
Goodbye. Oh, my God. Unbelievable. What an idiot. Why can't I criticize a veteran? I respect your service, John McCain. Thank you for conducting your service to our country 35 years ago. I have another caller coming in, so thank you very much for calling, Johnny. You call later on if you want. Caller, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Oh, hi. I was just wanting to talk about the right to bear swords.
When you criticize the border wall, you're not criticizing Trump. You're criticizing us. We voted for the border wall. We voted for it. And we don't mind paying for it. We have another caller calling in. Caller, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Oh, man, I don't mind paying for a good sword, that's for sure.
Amazing. Maybe this is the same guy who called in. Hello?
Hello.
Yes. Let me ask you a question. Why do you keep calling into the show?
Because I love your swords.
Do what now?
Because I love your swords.
But why do you keep calling in?
Because I want to talk to you about your swords, because you have them displayed prominently on your feed, and I'm a fan of swords, and I'd like to discuss those swords. Where did you get them, sir?
I'm not going to discuss the swords with you. I already told you.
Well, then why do you have them up on this? Why do you have them up on the
I recommend you go to Phonak. Phonak is a good hearing aid provider, dumbass. And they have really good hearing aids, believe me, if I have them. Unfortunately, because then I can hear assholes like you. Do you know what Disney World is? Can you not afford to go? I know that the hotels in Disney World are about $300 a night, and I know it's a little much for you and your mother to scrape together. Surely you can find someone to donate money to you so you can go buy your damn swords.
Oh, I'm gonna come.
Hey everybody, for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Last week I asked everyone to comment "watched this" under the video, and you guys actually did. I was impressed. I thought to myself it would be better if it was something completely strange, because then if someone came along and didn't watch the video, but they just saw the comments, they'd be really confused. So this week, please comment "much music, big shiny tunes" under the video. Subscribe and subscribe to a healthy life. Bye.